Okay. The first video I did stopped at number four and halfway into the number four. So I'll continue from number four, right? The geographical factor. And of course, you know that this geographical factor has to do with the topography of an area, right? So the topography of an area must be considered before that area is given an electoral district. They have to consider how accessible is a place, which is a major factor because they have to move in electoral materials to that place, and how safe is the environment for the electoral officials, which is also key to delimiting an area, right? When we say delimiting an area, we're talking about dividing an area, right, or dividing a country into various electoral, districts. Okay, so number 5 point is number of seats available. This is very, very, very important. The number of seats available is key because if they want to delimit an area, they determine they determine the number of seats available in that environment, in that political location, that's in that polity. Uh, for instance, we have 109 senators in the House. Am I correct? Good. That's, I mean, at the Senate, right? Meaning that we only have 109 senatorial districts. Do you get it? We have 360 House of Rep members, so meaning that we have 360 electoral zones, right? Where and each state produces 10 House of Reps members, right? Meaning that we'll have 10 of the electoral district producing the House of Rep members, and then we have 109 senatorial zones or senatorial districts producing 109 senators. Okay, so the number of seats available is a key factor to determine or to determining how many electoral districts will be created. Then we have the historical and cultural background of the people. In this case, we're saying that when the electoral body is to create an electoral district, it is very, very important that they consider the culture of the people. So they most often group the people of the same culture together, people of the same language together, people of the same historical backgrounds together. The reason is that for easy understanding among them, right, to avoid crisis, okay, or commotion of interest. Now let's move to the next one, and the next one is the types of constituencies, types of constituencies. Um, and there are just two types of constituencies. We have the single member constituency or district system. So in your test, I may give me the full meaning of SMC, right? Now SMC simply means single member constituency. Okay. And the next one is multi-member constituency or district system. Now, by single member constituency, what we're talking about is that only one representatives. They said it requires the election of only one member into the legislature, only one member into the legislature, right? So in this case, we said every voter is only entitled to only one vote, okay? Only one vote, okay? So Nigeria adopts this for senatorial elections. And then we have number two, which is the multi-member constituency. I would say this type of constituency demands the election of two or more members of the legislature in every election. Two or more members of the legislature in every election. And this system makes it difficult for any group to command a majority in the parliament because it makes provision for minority representation and encourages multiplication of groups in the legislature. You remember when we're talking about proportional representation? We said something like this, right? Do you want us to revisit it? You go back and study it. Okay. So we said that proportional representation also allows for also caters for the interest of the minority group, just as the multi-member constituency does. So in this system, electors are entitled to more than one vote, depending on the number of representatives to be elected from that particular constituency.